Welcome to our Rather Watch Patri, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Villains Micro-Series Volume 1. Continuing to look at IDW series with trade paperback Villains Micro-Series Volume 1. Like the other micro-series they have put out, there are 4 stories they tell. This time it's about the bad guys, who are Krang, Baxter Stockman, Old Hob, and Lopex. Each one gets a backstory or an origin. First up is Krang. He is the son of the planet's leader. He is also very spoiled, and his father is very disappointed in him. His father is planning an attack on an old enemy, in which Krang hears about. He stows away on his father's ship, in some way hoping to prove himself. Things go wrong and his father and crew are killed, but Krang survives because no one knows he's on the ship. He struggles to survive on his own, however he's very smart, so he manages to gain control over a wild animal, in which he uses to track down the group that killed his father. When he does, he kills him. That guy's army bows down to Krang, and this is how he begins his reign. Next up is Baxter Stockman. At this point in the story, he's working for Krang on the Technodrome. His story jumps between the current time and the past when he was a kid. When he was a kid, his father would give him a hard time while they were playing chess. In current time, he's working on his own stuff to undermine Krang without him finding out. Don't want to say much more about this since there'll be some spoilers, but it's a really good story. After that, we get Old Hob's story. He is telling Slash what he can remember before he was mutated. He was a hose cat owned by a young boy who would forget to clean his litter box. This boy's mother gets pissed and throws Old Hob into the street. While trying to survive and find things to eat, this is where he runs into Splinter and the Turtles before they're mutated. He's trying to get one of them to eat, and Splinter, still a regular-sized rat, attacks him and takes his eye. Days go by and Old Hob is mutated. This is where he runs into Baxter Stockman, who is looking for Splinter. Knocked at what he sees, he takes Old Hob back to the lab to experiment on him. Again, there's more to this story, but don't want to spoil anything. Lastly, we get a Lopex backstory. We find out that the Foot Clan had made her in a facility in Alaska. They train her to be part of the Foot Clan and send her out on missions, one of those which is where she sees the turtles for the first time. As the story unfolds, Shredder takes her back to where she was made. They want her to burn the place down. While going about this, she sees some Arctic foxes, starts to remember her past. Then she smells fire. Shredder and the Foot Clan are burning the woods around the facility. This sends her into a rage and she attacks Shredder. Turns out this was a test to see how loyal she was to the Foot Clan. Realizing this, she backs down. Overall, this trade is well worth checking out. Each of the stories has their own art style. Best part is how they work in the main storyline and the side storylines all into one big world. Don't forget to like and subscribe.